Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Noise, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode Skyblock. This series never makes it easier to say. So welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved. Last time we were waiting for Iridium. We're still waiting for Iridium. We are producing a decent amount of scrap, so we're getting a decent amount of UU matter. We have 116 millibuckets so far. And yeah, last time we set up a slaughterhouse to start getting some pink slime so that we can make a laser drill, because one of the resources that we're pretty low on is diamonds. We have 11 diamonds in total. That number has changed since I last looked at it. So yeah, we need a lot of... We're going to need a lot of diamonds in the future, so let's start working towards getting more supplies. We have a lot of iron, which is good. I haven't actually checked my sifting system down here lately. Oh my gosh, we could get more gold. Delorium, you can wait. So yeah, there is a lot of stuff in here. I need to clean this out, honestly, every once in a while. I don't know why the crushed copper wasn't going in there quicker, but one of these days I'm going to redo this system. Not today though, but between episodes, so I did a lot of work. I have some of the work in my inventory. I made 64 basic capacitors. That wasn't actually that bad. I miscounted how much lapis I needed, and it was like a little over a stack, I think. Because it's 5 to make 4, so you need to make 16 sets, and 16 times 5 is what you need. So I think, I don't know, math is difficult, but this farm is doing alright. I made a bunch, and I mean a bunch of signalum. I have 22 plus blocks of signalum. I made the plastic for today that we're going to need, and yeah, just made a whole bunch of stuff. Made some more redstone energy flux ducts, because we're going to use those for power, for powering the laser drill. And yeah, so the Iridium is getting close. It is... I hate that thing. The Iridium is getting close. We're at 70 million out of 80 million. So soon. I don't know why it does this sometimes. It just doesn't, like... Because it has plenty of power in there, and it has plenty of axe durability, because it goes from the top down, so... I don't know why it does that. It's annoying. But, yeah, anyways, let's come over here, get this honeycomb centrifuge, and I'll deal with that later. The bees are being bees. They're not doing too much right now. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think so. So, yeah, we are very close to having our first piece of iridium, which we're immediately going to destroy in there. But we'll get to that in a little bit. So, the first thing I want to do is deal with the pink slime. We have a bunch of pink slime, and we need to solidify it. So we have 4 buckets worth of pink slime. I'm going to just take 1 for now. I'll probably switch that back to the other thing relatively soon. But for now, I don't really care. So all you have to do is place the pink slime in the world and wait. Let's go ahead and make another safari net. That way we can capture the pink slime. And while we're waiting, let's open some treasure. Why not? Oh, that's why. Because we get so much junk that I don't really want. Ooh, we can scan this stuff. Okay, I take that. I take it back. That's not completely junk. So, yeah, we are running out of space for all these potions, though. Whoops. Oh, hey, there's our pink slime. So, typically, you could just, like, kill it. But it's better to put it in a safari net. They're really weak. And... yeah, you really don't have much... They don't really have much use other than giving you pink slime balls. You can make them larger. There is a thing called the slime embiggening syringe, we can make that and make a bigger slime, and then that'll split off into smaller slimes. But at the same time, meh, who cares? So let's get this back and put the grinder back. I'm gonna keep the light on for right now. Item duct goes there, and I'll keep the slaughterhouse in here. So I'll have to go down below and fix things. In fact, let's do that now. I have a jetpack on, so let's see. I'm gonna just break these guys, and we'll put the essence drum back up here. I'm gonna store the meat and the pink slime down here. I don't know what I'm gonna do down here. I might have more auto spawning things. In the future, we're gonna have mob spawners, I think. I just realized, how are we gonna get mob spawners? Mob spawners are gonna be tricky to get. We need some fluid ducts. I forgot I got rid of a few of those. Item ducts, temperate fluid ducts. Do we not have? Oh, right there it is. I was gonna say, I knew we had a fluid duct down here. And I think that had a servo in it as well. So let's grab a servo. I keep looking in the wrong chest, but servo goes right there. And that will fill our auto spawner full of goodness. I was killing some blizzes last time just to get rid of a lot of the essence, but now we can just do this and start getting pink slimes. My sword does have looting, so it'll take it a minute, but it shouldn't be that hard to get a bunch of pink slimes. We're gonna need 36. 4 times 9. Ooh, red heart. Cool. So yeah, these guys are harmless. They're annoying. They're just like normal slimes. They're just pink. And they're a lot harder to spawn in. But now that we have them, we can spawn as many as we want. No problems. So basically, we're going to use the pink slime balls to make the laser drill. And laser drill is going to allow us to drill the void and get pretty much anything we want. We can put different focuses and whatnot on the laser drill. Oh, I already had enough. Oh well. We can put different focuses and whatnot on the laser drill, and it will make other things. It'll have an increased chance of giving us different things. So it's kind of neat. I don't know why I have glass in there, but okay. So let's get. We're gonna need slime blocks. That can go in there. I think I had some hearts in here. Cool. So we just have to cook this up, and everything will be good. How's this doing on power? Just fine. So I'm gonna keep that going. So we just cook these up, and we have our slime blocks. So how close are we? We should be really close. 73. Okay. So the next thing we need to do is I made a whole bunch of basic capacitors because for the laser drill we need octactic, which we haven't made yet. So we're gonna need 2 of those. So we're gonna need 4 double layers plus 8 more. So we need 12 double layers. So we need 24 basic capacitors. That's not actually that bad. And getting the double layers and all that, we will kind of deal with things. We're gonna need blazing electron tubes. How bad is it to make? We're gonna need 12 blazing electron tubes. So actually, I don't even want those. It's gonna be easier just to come over here, grab this, grab like a stack of that, and make a whole bunch. So we need 12. So we need 3. I'll make 4 sets. So that will take a second once it's allowed to warm up. We got some honey. Cool. So we have the pink slime crystals. I don't even know if I can scan that. I didn't try. Nope. Okay. And then to get the octactic, we're going to need vibrant alloys and ender. So we're going to need some endstone and eyes of ender. That's not too terrible to do, but it's terrible enough. And that's good enough. Let's turn that off for a moment. So we're going to want 2 recipes worth of the ender version, just because it's going to be easier. So we're going to need some endstone, we're going to need some eyes of ender. So we just need 12 of those. We can put most of this glass back. So endstone and eyes of ender. Eyes of ender is not that bad to do. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of these guys. And we're also going to need vibrant alloy and energetic alloy. We have some energetic alloy. We're going to need quite a bit of it, actually. We're going to need 24. So let's make a stack. It's not that expensive. It's just kind of power hungry. All it is gold, redstone, and glowstone. That's it. So we'll come over here, see basic capacitors, these guys, and while we're waiting, we need to make 10 endstone. But how do we get endstone? Well, there's a couple different ways, and I don't know if they're all going to be listed. I'm not entirely sure on that, actually. So a simple way is sandstone and resonant ender. That's boring. Obsidian with a little bit of resonant ender. That's also pretty boring. I don't really want to use resonant ender because that's expensive. But lava and glowstone, I can make infinite lava, and I have a good bit of glowstone. So let's make 10 of these. My God, I can't click today. Alright, so put that in there, and I should have an area dedicated with a barrel. So we should be able to get this pretty quickly if we had more cobblestone. Alright, well, I can always do it this way. And yeah, so there is some. I'm actually going to disconnect that just so I don't waste any. And yeah, so this is how you get endstone. It's pretty boring, pretty simple. But as long as you have glowstone, you can make as much endstone as you need. I'm going to make 2 recipes of this just so I don't have to make it later. But it's actually not that bad to do. So there we go. Let's grab some more cobblestone. I want to go to sleep. We're doing alright on power. Is this going up or down? This is slowly going up. We're going to do something to help that. Right now, in fact, because I have a little bit of time, after we sleep and get the ender stuff going, because I want to get all of that energetic alloy, and then we're going to turn a little bit of it, I think 16 will be a good number, into more. So, into the vibrant alloy that we need for the laser drill. That is not cheating, by the way. You can drag items. I can't actually put it in my inventory. That's for applied energistics, so you can do auto crafting a little bit easier. But yeah, just saying that, just putting that out there. You can't drag those items into your inventory. 76. Everything I'm doing is legit. I would not do it otherwise because, well, what's the point? The point of this map is to be ridiculously hard and all that fun stuff. And yeah. So anyways, how are we doing on this? 22, not bad. 23. This actually isn't that bad of a recipe. Energetic alloy. It's 10,000 RF, whereas I was making signalum, which I feel is a lot more. There's a lot of recipes, by the way. Signalum is 32,000 RF, so yeah, this is a lot easier, a lot quicker. So there is all the ender electron tubes. And I can get rid of all that. And I'm just going to put the 2 redstone because that's usually what I'm doing. So we have the ender electron tubes as well. We only need 2 of those. And we should have enough for the double layers. And yeah, all we need now is the vibrant alloy. So we'll get to that in a moment. How are we? So close. Alright, so we have the double layers. We have the pink slime. We have basically everything. We're going to need let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 2. 6 diamonds is all we need for this. So we have pretty much everything we need, I think. So let's throw energetic alloy in there. In the meantime, there's something I want to make called a sprinkler. From molten blocks. It's just iron and redstone torch. Really quite simple. There's 2 of those. I have a stick on me. I have redstone on me. So we just need to go grab 6 iron. And I believe I can make this pretty easily. I'm hoping I can. So what the sprinkler is it should increase the growth of plants. But I'm going to need some sort of water source on top of it that is infinite. So this will have to be something else, I think. I could be wrong on that. I can't place it on... Nope, I can't place it in midair. So let's grab this water, put a block down. Oh no, it will automatically... Oh, nope. So, if I do that, can I make a tank? Let's see, tank from like this kind of tank would be really good. Or I can make a fluid tank. Fluid tank is actually really easy to make, so let's just get like 10 iron-ish. Hey, 10 iron. And a piece of glass. I make more of these guys. And I should be able to just click it. Cool, fluid tank. Now I want to grab a bunch of fluid ducts. How bad is it to make? That's somewhat expensive, but you need to grind down. Honestly, copper plates and lead and the hardened, that's not too bad. So I think I need... Let's just grab some lead, and I should have some copper plates over there, but I'll get some more. Oh wait, no, why don't I just do a reservoir? I mean, that would be easier. So let's just make a reservoir. That's super easy, so I don't know why I didn't think to do that. So reservoir is hard to spell for one, but reservoir blocks are just cauldrons, fuse quartz, 2 fuse quartz, and glass. So I think we're going to need 12 glass in total, plus 2 cauldrons. I'm still going to need the tank, but we're going to need iron. We're going to need 14 iron. How are we doing on power? I don't want this to run out of power. Okay, it's still doing good. That's the only like concern. And how is this doing on power? It's really, really, really close. And that's almost done too, so that's even better. So hopefully we can get this guy up and running how I want before we do too much more. So we need 2 cauldrons. And then fuse quartz is, I do believe, just nether quartz. Yeah, what is it? 8. So we'll need 16 quartz for that. Now we're also going to need tempered fluid duct, just 1 should be fine, and a servo. So I kind of want to watch this finish because I think that'd be really cool. I just did. Cool. So we have our first piece of iridium. I want to scan that. I can't. Can I scan the fluid tank? I should be able to. It's just mostly iron. So yeah, the first piece of iridium. So what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna come over here and throw it in the scanner. And the scanner is gonna take forever. But I actually want to turn this off because I don't. This uses a lot of power to scan this. Now it's going to destroy the iridium. Unfortunately, that is unavoidable. But we have enough UU matter, I believe. I think it's 120 millibuckets. So we should be able to make another one, like, immediately. Let's get the 16 quartz first. And then, yeah, let's just throw all of that in there. I'll make a bunch of extra fuse quartz. So, and then we'll get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 16. 16, the vibrant alloy. So energetic can go in there. So while we're waiting, let's go ahead and get this set up a little bit. So what we want to do is we're going to put a tank here, and we're going to put, I think we can configure it to push at the top, and we'll have our sprinkler right there. So the sprinkler needs water. You can also put bone meal in it, but it needs water. And what we'll do is it will water an area. It's kind of it's a sprinkler. So I thought that would be obvious. So we're going to come down here, put that there, put a servo on this side that says disabled, and then once we get our fused quartz, which should be done by now, in fact it all is, let's go ahead and throw that stuff in there. We can make our reservoir, fill it with water, and we'll have an infinite water source underneath there that will constantly push water into that tank, and we'll have a tank of water. Kinda simple. So just do this, and hopefully it's quick enough. It should be quick enough that it will keep the sprinkler going, and that's basically what I want. The sprinkler will speed up the growth of all that stuff, and we should be able to just fly up here and see a sprinkler going. And we can always add bone meal to that, so we could grab 6, 7, 8, 9. And it has these neat little water effect. And in fact, you can jump in it and you kind of like swim. But I didn't mean to do it that way. So you can throw bone meal in here, and it will randomly use it and speed up the growth ticks even more. So that will just speed up the farm a little bit. So we should be able to make, we have enough vibrant alloy, we should be able to make our octactics. And 1, 2, 1, 2. Scan it. Got a lot of stuff. It's good to scan. And speaking of scanning, 120 millibuckets. I'm going to save that. So that's saved in here, which tells this guy, hey, we can make iridium. And all we need to do, and I'm going to need one more fluid duct for this, and another servo actually. And I think I'm going to use, I guess we're just going to use a temperate, actually I could use a pressurized fluid conduit. Let's just do this because it'll be easier. So then all we have to do is come here, tell this guy to extract always active, insert, and now this has a little bit of UU matter. Not much, but a little bit. We could add more. And then anytime I want to turn this off, I just come over here and flip the switch. Like I can just flip that in case I ever want to move these machines, because that might be a thing. But we can tell it, hey, a single run, and it's going to use the UU matter, and it's going to make, it needs 0 EU, which is really nice. It just needs UU matter. That's it. And it will make Iridium for us. So now we just have to focus on getting more mass fabrication going. So there's a couple ways we could do this. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and... I don't want that disabled. Let's put this back, because I don't want to go grab my Yeta wrench. Extract. Unfortunately, I don't believe you can pull from this machine, but here in a moment. Also, speed upgrades would be awesome for this guy. Here in a moment, we have Iridium. And now, once we get another 95 millibuckets in here, we can make more. And that's how we're going to get Iridium. So, yeah, it's going to be a long process, but we're going to speed it up. One of the ways we're going to speed it up is solar panels. We can make, now that we have access to Iridium, we can make Iridium reinforced stuff, which is a single piece of Iridium, which is just compressor. So we could go ahead and make one of these advanced solar panels right now, and this produces a lot more EU. And then eventually, we will be able to make the ultimate hybrids, which this stuff is incredibly expensive. But it's just this, so it takes 8 Iridium reinforced plates, which is 32. So that's it takes a stack of Iridium to make one of these guys. But as we produce more and more and more, and just kind of the cycle continues, we'll have plenty. I wonder if those work on the Nether. The Nether ceiling is actually... Does the Nether have a ceiling in this? Or is it just void completely up? That's something I'm not sure. But even then, I wonder if the solar panels work in the Nether, because the Nether doesn't have a day-night cycle. And I know in some mod packs, the Nether, it counts for solar. So we might build a gigantic mass fab production area in the Nether with solar panels. I don't know. I'll have to figure that one out. I might have to go into a test world and see. But anyways, let's make the laser drill. Getting sidetracked. But we have Iridium now. We have infinite Iridium. We'll never have to use this guy for Iridium again. I can actually go back to making machines. So, cool. Anyways, we have everything we need for the laser drill. So, let's get that set up. And, honestly, this has been a pretty productive episode. Oh, hey, I can use fuse quartz for this. Cool. So, there's the laser drill. Pretty easy. I'm going to scan it because why not? And then we need 4 of these. And we have them. So yeah, that's the laser drill. Let's throw this in here. I cannot wait until I get Applied Energistics up and running. So let's put that in there, and I don't need the redstone right now. So we need to figure out a place to put this. I have some item ducts. I have some this stuff. I'm gonna want 6, 7, 8. Why did I get 8 stacks of logs? I only want like 2 chests. Actually, can we upgrade these chests? I don't remember. I don't think you can in this. There's a lot of stuff. Do we have... Let's just look up chest. There is iron chest and diamond chest. Awesome. Okay, let's take this guy. I don't know what to do with him. I'm just going to stick him in. I already have a chest in there. Let's get an iron chest. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's actually just go straight for the gold. We're going to want some levers as well. So 4 levers, which will become apparent very soon. We make iron chest. No, that's not how you make an iron chest. You make it with plates, don't you? Can I make... that requires assembly table. Okay. I've only made like 1 iron chest in this mod pack, right? Yeah, I have a gold chest over there. I was like, I've only made a couple of these guys. So, this is on plate mode, yes. One of the things that's on the to-do list is to make another one of these. But let's get 8 of these. 8 of these. Alright, so, we're going to set this up down by our power. I left my chest over there. And, yeah, basically, this is going to be something that I'm going to turn on and off every once in a while for the time being until we can get a lot more power generation going. Honestly, once we get a big reactor, which we're not that far from, I think the hardest part with the big reactors, other than filling it, which we have blizzes, so we have jelly cryothan, we have enderman, we have resin ender. I can make both of those very easily. The reactor controller is actually not that bad. It takes a lot of steel and graphite. Graphite's easy. It takes a lot of yellorium, which we don't have a lot of, but we can get more of with the laser drill. So the reactor casings are easy. It's going to require a lot of steel. But the hard part is yellorium fuel rods require pellets of RTG, which requires a lot of iron and plutonium, which is the hard part. Everything else is pretty much the standard recipe. The power tap does require an MFE. We've made one of those. That's standard. And we don't really need anything else. I mean, glass we could make, maybe. And then the cyanide reprocessor does require a yellorium fuel rod, so that's another pellet of RTG fuel. So we could make a big reactor pretty easily. Other than it just requires a ton of steel, but I think the goal will be to improve this guy, get plenty of power in here. Start working on maybe getting a different axe. And getting like an auto crafter here. Is there any kind of axe that we could make that's exempt from the whole only one? I mean, wooden axes are actually not that bad. Stone axes aren't bad either. It's just picks that are a little bit nasty. Dark axes are really good, but that requires dark steel. Paradox rubies aren't bad, but we can't craft those. Steel. Bronze. Nope. Okay, so flux infused axe is a potential. Ferrous. Ooh, we could make nether quartz. We can make Sturgis quartz axes. Shiny axes are really nice, but we can't craft those. We can make the nether quartz. That's a potential. Invar axes are only for crafting. Axe of the Stream. That's a really good axe, but not really practical to make constantly. I mean, it's not actually that bad. But I want to have something auto-crafting. So nether quartz could be something. Because that's only 250. So, I don't know. I'll figure out if there is... I mean, 250, we could just use wooden axes. Take wood from this, auto-craft it into wooden axes, and it's just deposit it in there. That might be something we work on here soon. I want to get the redstone solar upgraded, but anyways, let's pop down here. And I think right over here would be perfect for the laser drill. So, things about the laser drill. One, it has to see the void, or bedrock. It could also work on bedrock. These prechargers need to be a block away, pointing at the thing. The prechargers get the power, and nothing else. So let's do it like right here. So this, this, actually let's do it one more over. So let's grab this block and put that there. I'm gonna put this here, laser drill. Alright, and now we can grab our crescent hammer. That was already getting power, that was probably draining a lot of power. Put some torches over here. Now the only thing is that is all input. I might want it over here. I think if we make it like right here. So we have our hover mode on. Alright, so let's fly underneath. And do not touch this laser. The laser hurts a lot. It does void damage, I believe. So don't touch it. Just don't do it. So put the laser drill right here. I don't know if it matters when it's powered or not, but it hurts. We can put a chest right on top of it. And we'll put the laser drill pre-charges here, 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 and the one that has power here. So if we rotate these guys, they shoot a laser into the laser drill. I don't think that one hurts you. Let's find out. Doesn't seem to. And this might actually already be getting power. I guess it doesn't have enough power. It needs 5,000 RF per unit of work. So we're going to put some levers on the back of these because these are stoppable by redstone. And basically what we're going to do is pray that we have enough conduits. We probably don't. But we just do one of these. 1, 2. Honestly, if we could just get to this guy, it'd be proof of concept. And we have enough. I'll make more of this stuff later. So this guy is full of energy now. And we can flip it on. And it will start after it does its idle thing. It will start doing work. And that gives this work. And after 300 work, so 300 times 5,000, whatever that is, it's 15 something. Is it 15 million or is it 1.5 million? I don't know. 300 times 5,000, that's 5 zeros. So 15 and 5 zeros, that's not that bad. It's 150,000. So decent amount, but not terrible. Once that does all of the work, then what will happen is it will produce an ore. Now we can make focuses, and laser focuses will give it like it prefers specific ores. But we're almost there. I'm going to turn it off after this just because I don't want to waste power. So we have sulfur. Cool, so we got a sulfur ore from that. That's actually not that bad. So basically what we can do is if we want, say, I think if I go in here, yeah, so I can look at the laser drill recipes. So whatever ore we want a little bit more of, if we want yellowite, which might not be a bad idea, yellow focuses. I've explained this before, but it's easier once you see it. But yellow will also get, so yellow will get yellowite, glowstone, gold, and sulfur. So yellow is not a bad thing, but one of the things we might want is light blue, which is going to give us diamond and shiny. I think normal blue gives you lapis, mana infused, apatite, sapphire. This is a way to get sapphires, by the way. I don't know and cobalt. I don't know if there's any other ways to get sapphires. Bees. I don't even know what they're used for. The sickles are nice, but not really useful. Which is fine. I don't really care to get those. So just kind of one of those things of, you know, you want redstone, red focus will get you a 5%, almost a 6% chance of getting the redstone ore. So yeah, and I think it's a 5 increase, but like emeralds or lime, different things, whatever you want. And kind of the idea behind it is it's not that the focus only gives you those things. This produces an ore every time it gets enough work. Every time. The focus is just kind of tell it, hey, prefer these ores. So you can put multiple focuses. You can put 6 yellow, and you'll get a much better chance of getting only what the yellow focus gives you. Or you can put a mixture. We'll probably do a mixture of light blue and yellow. And these are not that bad to make. It does require stained glass, which is a bit of a pain, but it's not actually that bad. So, yeah, that's pretty much it on that. So we have a laser drill now. We can start getting more stuff. So the things we need to kind of work towards is more power, because having more power would allow us to run that laser drill a little bit more often, which is why I sped up the farm a little bit, which this still has a decent amount of bone meal in it, and it's got plenty of water, so it shouldn't be a problem there. Let's see how much food we have down here. This is my shortcut to get down here, by the way. You don't take fall damage. So this needs beans, but how are these doing? 5. Not too good. So I might spend some time over here. What I'll do is I'll just come over here with my watering can, and like we need beans, so I just water the beans, and that will give us plenty of stuff to go through the cycle. And once the harvester gets to it, which it just did, it'll make more food, and it's just a nice little boost. Eventually we could always make a much larger farm, but I think the big thing I'm going to work on between episodes is just getting ready to make more solar panels, and figuring out a way to get an auto crafter system here so that we can get wooden axes in here instead of the other stuff. Although I think wooden axes might not be good enough. So I'll have to like think about it, I guess. Figure out what's going to be the best, because yeah, wooden axes aren't going to be good enough. Man of Steel could be a thing, but that requires living wood. Don't really want to do that. So I'll figure out something to get more wood and all that fun stuff. We could always shift this farm to something else, but because as long as it's a wood farm, it doesn't really matter. But the biggest thing is just getting some sort of good weapon in here, because I can't make any unbreaking tools, unfortunately. So I'll have to figure something out, and we'll kind of go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!